Hi y'all, Shane here, Lawn R67. So we're back here with the base. As you can see, as it's set. I'm not too happy with it, it's a bit flat. I'm going to add some texture using big pigments. That's European Earth. The two AK products we used, matte varnish and static grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make kind of some dried mud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some, I got my palette here. I'm sure you can kind of see that, you can. So I'm going to mix in some of the enamel. Okay. I'm going to put a pinch of static grass. Mix. And the pigment. This is a bit of an experiment. I've done this method before, but I wanted to match the earth by adding a bit more of this pigment into it. Okay, and the binder is going to be the matte varnish. And also, because this is the clay-based, clay, that's why it's called clay. It's cracked a little bit, so this is going to help hide the cracks. And then the binder is the matte varnish. We'll put a good old bit using an old brush, and then mix. Some kind of a bit of a slurry, thick paste, if you will. The reason I'm adding static grass is I want to get the texture of the grass that's being churned up. Now I can go back and I have to do a bit of re-weathering on my tank, but that is nothing to worry about. Just an extra little bit. I just want to add a bit more of this enamel wash in. Let's use a different brush. Okay, so this is a pretty simple little method. It's nothing too crazy. I'm just kind of mixing more of the enamel in just to make sure that the colours kind of again match the facial, which is really important. I know I keep saying that, but I can't stress it enough. Okay, and now I'm going to start applying. This is how I generally do kind of churned up grass and mud. Okay, so you can kind of see, and this will dry a different colour. So anyone might be looking, going, I just changed the overall colour of my diorama. I haven't. That's why I keep adding more of this into my mix, just to make sure that it's going to match as much as possible. Just keep adding matte varnish into my mix. You can kind of see it down here, and keep. Now this brush is going to be totaled, so again use your old brushes. Where's my little pipette? Alright. Of course I can never find it when I need it. Too easy. Okay. Just one moment, I need to find a pipette so I can make some enamel into my... Okay, and we're back. So, I'm just going to keep working on this little area here. So just kind of applying. So it's actually adding quite a bit. So it kind of made the other steps redundant, but I just wasn't happy with the just painting it. Just looked too flat. I mean, so like you automatically see the difference. We have texture now, and the grass clumps are showing through, and it looks pretty realistic. So this is another like valuable resource for someone who wants to try something different. Dutch Modelling asked me, one of the comments from my last video, what if I do grass? I will. I will. I don't know if you mean to just use like tall grass or static grass. So I only have like short grass, and I don't think that's what you meant. I think you meant like long, like meadow grass. I don't have any of that in the man cave at the moment, but once I do, I definitely will do a video. So, sorry, I should better keep this in shot, sorry. Now, if I have to, I'll come back and put a couple of washes with the airbrush with the mud effect. So it kind of has changed the base slightly. It's changed it quite a bit now, but I believe it's going to actually add more. You know what I mean? So it's just another way to do things. It's totally made the other steps redundant, but I thought I'd show both. As you can kind of see, I'm leaving certain areas kind of blank so I can sit the tank, and I'll come back and do final weathering with the tank in situ. So basically that's all it is. I hope this was useful to someone. We'll come back when it's just dry and you'll probably see it change colour somewhat. So thank you for watching. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm not going to bore you anymore. So this is just another method for doing diorama bases. I personally use this one quite a bit for earth and mud, and just general just building up my dirt layers and whatnot. So thanks for watching again. Stay safe as always. Happy modelling, and watch out for those buses. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye bye. Hi y'all, Shane here. Just going to finish off this video. The last step we're adding the pigments to add some texture to the base, and then so that was last week, and what I started doing once that pigment had set, which I'll show you now in a second, I started adding thin layers of Vallejo still water. I did about 3 pourings, about millimeter and a half thickness. Slow process. This can be a very temperamental product. The reason why I didn't do it on camera because I honestly didn't know how it was going to turn out. I'm happy to announce that it worked for me for once, because I bought this bottle. It's quite a lot of it's empty now. It's down to here. But I've used this quite a bit in different projects, and it has messed me up every time. It's cracked, it's shrank. But this time I took my time, and it actually worked for once. So I'll show you where we are now. So the ground is dry, as in the pigment, and the still water. So a nice shine. I didn't put any tint through it. There was no real point. It's too shallow. The mucky effect I painted into the base was more than enough. So yeah, so the base now is nearly done. I mean, you can see the nice reflectiveness. It took a little while for it to dry. It took about a week to pour up this, take a day or two in between. So yeah, no, I'm happy with it. It's added quite a bit. So what's next now is just to add the vehicle, and that will be this project over. I just need to do some blend work just to make sure the tracks fit well into the base, and that there's no gaps, and that'll be it then. So next time we see this, it will be the final reveal of this project, which I'm very happy with the end result, because before I switched to the Tiger Andy had sent me, I came very close to pulling out this group build. So I'm very happy with this. It's been a lot of fun, and I have something cool planned for my next 72 scale build, which I'll go into in the next video. Also, we still need to finish off our tutorial on our figure, which I ordered the wrong brushes. I ordered some brushes from Make Octa Long Range 502. Where are they? Sorry, excuse me. So I thought I was ordering 4s, but I ordered 4 Steerdos, so they're really small. They're fabulous brushes, by the way. I love the Make brushes. I prefer them to Vallejo any day. I should be able to continue on. So we might just do the face next, and we'll take it from there. So I need to do some washes on the figure, but that's another video. We won't get too carried away. So I'm just going to do some final work on this, some basic touch-ups here and there, glue the model onto the base, and that will be it. And this will be another group build entry out of the way, thank God. So I'm happy now I'm finishing it, so I can begin Tactical Jackalope's entry for his reconnaissance group build. So I'll be looking forward to that. So thank you for watching, thank you for following this group build as well, or this entry. Thank you for all your support. It's been great. Every one of you who's given me your time to follow this along, and all of you who have commented and given me encouragement. I thank each and every one of you. So that's great, lads. Thanks so much, and the next build will be something a little bit different. It'll be more of a three-dimensional diorama with several layers going on. More on that later. This box may have something to do with it. I won't tell you what's in it. So thank you so much, lads. Stay safe as always. Enjoy your modelling and watch out for those buses. And thank you so much for all your support. So, till the next build, lads. Thanks very much. Bye bye.